In this video, I'll show you real quickly how to embed a video from YouTube on your site. The process is pretty similar if you are embedding videos from other sites such as Vimeo or Dailymotion or similar sites. But I'll just show you on YouTube so you get the gist of what we're doing. So first, I want to create a page. You can use a page or a post, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to create a page. And I'm just going to call it video. And we're just going to go over to YouTube, and once you've found the video that you want to embed, then you go down below the video where it says share and click the tab that says embed. Now there are two ways to do this, and the first way is by using an iframe, and that will be the default. And basically what an iframe is just basically placing an exact version of a video or text or page from another video onto your site. And once you've copied this code, and before you copy this code, let me just show you a few more things. Now you see a box here that says show suggested videos when the video finishes. Now I suggest that you untick this, because what will happen is that once your video is finished playing, it will show other videos from YouTube, and then people can get distracted from the content on your site and even go over to YouTube and leave your site. And that's not what you want. You want people to remain on your site and watch your videos. So I suggest you remove that, but it's totally up to you. You have the option. And there's another option that says use old embed code, and I'll get back to that. So for now, we have our iframe code, and we are just going to go back to our site. And in a WYSIWYG editor, whenever you're adding any bit of code to your site, you should go over to the tab that says text, and it's right beside the tab that says visual. So what is here is all code, and you just post that, and then you go back to the visual, and you will see basically an outline for where your video will be. You won't see the video until the poster page goes live. And what I'll do now is just put some space and just put another video, and I'll show you the other option that's available on YouTube for embedding videos. So if we go back over to YouTube and we select use old embed code, but before I do that, I'm just going to show you this option that says video size. You can do this with either the iframe or the old embed code, and based on the dimensions of your post or page area, you can determine how large you want the video to be. And of course, you can also do a custom size. Okay, so you'll be able to set the width and the height. So these are the standard sizes for video. And so what I'll do now is just go down to the old embed code, and what this is HTML code. So the first code was an iframe, and this code is HTML. Now you may be asking me what's different, and why would I want to use HTML? Well, the simple answer is that the HTML code gives you more options. And you know what, let me select a bigger size video just so you can see the difference. What happens with the HTML code is that you can, from this code, manipulate it to do additional things like make the video autoplay and so on and so forth. So now that we have this code, we can go back over to our site, and again we have to go back over to the text mode. But let me just show you a little trick. Whenever I'm adding code, because when you get over to the the text screen. It's a bunch of symbols, and if you're not really familiar with code, it can be a little confusing. So what I do is like to place a marker. So I just put a bunch of X's from the visual screen, and then I go over to text. And as you can see, there's a bunch of tags here, and this is all code. But if you look here, you see my X's. So what I do is just highlight the X's, and then I'll paste the HTML code. So my code will go exactly where I want it to go. And if we go back over to our visual, you see another video has been added. And of course, you can go ahead and do the other adjustments you want to your page, allow comments, etc. But I'm just going to go ahead and publish this page. And now we can go ahead and view the page. Okay, so the same video using two different methods for embedding the video from YouTube. And if we just go back and go to the text module. Now, if you wanted to change the dimensions of the video, you could just adjust the height and width. And like I said, with the HTML code, there's a lot more you could do than just adjusting the height and the width. But just remember, if you want to adjust the height and the width with the HTML version, the height and width are actually two places in the code, near the beginning and near the end. So that's just something to look for. And that's how easy it is to embed a video from YouTube.